Ready to learn how to write a book? Here are 10 simple steps that you can use to write and self-publish your own book without using Amazon KDP. I published my first book in 2009 when there was no option other than Amazon.com. We didn't have the Lulu Express and the PressUpBarnesandNoble.com and the Ingram Spark. It just wasn't there. So back then I thought that was the only way I could do this, and it was really tough. This is 2009 that I'm talking about, and so back then you had to hire a graphic designer to make your files for you, vector-based images and Illustrator, and it was really tough to figure out the formatting process and blah. None of that is the problem today. Today, it's so much easier to write and self-publish your first book. I am now, praise God, on book number 59, All Glory to Jesus, and I'm adding books almost every single day because I'm transitioning my book business to writing Christian romance novels. It's very exciting. So in this video, I just wanted to share with you the exact steps you can use to write and self-publish your book fast. Step number 1 for how to write your book is to research your book niche. Research your book niche. A niche just refers to the problem that you solve with your book. A lot of us as first-time authors, we want to write books based off of our own gut instinct, our own experience. But I'm telling you, I've been doing this since 2009. That is the worst way to choose what book you're going to write. Instead, what you want to do is find an audience of people who are already buying a certain type of book, and then you just write what they're already buying and you put your book in front of them. For example, here at Godlywood Girl, I'm transitioning to writing Christian romance, and what I've noticed is that there's this huge niche on TikTok of people who love reading romance novels but don't want smut. If you don't know what smut is, think 50 Shades of Grey, you know, that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, that's easy to write, so that's what I'm writing. Romance novels with no smut. Find a niche that people are already buying, and it's going to do half the work for you when it's time to sell. Step number 2 to self-publishing your book without using Amazon KDP is to choose your book topic. So even though you found this problem that you solve, your niche, you still want to narrow in on exactly what title or topic you are writing with your book. That's going to help you really focus in and write something quickly. For example, I'm writing Christian romance, but obviously that is a massive category, so I want to really narrow in on what I'm writing first. So I could be writing young adult Christian romance. I could be writing billionaire romance. Oh, I love it. I could be writing small town romance. I could be writing sweet romance. There's a lot of different subtopics within the main problem that I'm solving. So you want to choose which one you're writing first, because then otherwise you're going to be all over the place with your book. Step number 3 to self-publish your book without using Amazon KDP is to now start building your audience within that niche. Start building your audience within that niche. When I was writing my first book, I didn't know anything about sales or marketing. I just thought I needed to get the book done and that God would sell the book for me. I'm not kidding. And you thought this too. You thought the Lord was going to have people buy your book for you too, okay? It's very common. It's very common among us faith-based authors. However, Genesis chapter 2 very clearly says that after sin, we will eat, but it's now by the sweat of our brows we will eat. And that is called marketing. We have to do the work to put our book in front of the person who needs it. And then I do believe the Lord is the one who allows that person to say, okay, I actually want to buy from Stephanie. I do believe that happens, but I have to do the work to put the book in front of them in the first place. That is marketing. And the easiest way that you can do this is through your own email list. So don't wait until your book is finished before you start building an email list of people to buy it. Start building now. As soon as you choose your niche, as soon as you choose your topic, announce it and tell people, hey, come get on my waiting list, come get on my email list. I'll show you, I'll keep you up to date. I'll give you behind the scenes as I'm writing. I'll ask you questions to see what you want in this book. It'll be like an audience thing. Build your email list as you're writing the book. If you don't know how to build your own email list, watch my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge. On day 2, I'll show you how to build your author list step by step. Go to christianbusinesstoolkit.com. Step number 4 to write your book without using Amazon KDP is to choose your book's story structure. Choose your book's story structure. When you are self-publishing a book, it is not a good idea to guess at how you're going to format your book. People like stories. We like clear beginning, middle, and ends. This is traditionally called 3-act structure. The bare minimum, use 3-act structure inside your book, okay? But there are a lot of different formatting options you can use. Jessica Brody, Save the Cat, has one. It's perfect for Christian romance novels. I personally have, for my nonfiction books, my problem solution framework that I teach in the Godlywood Girl Author School. Go to christianauthorschool.com if you'd like to access that. There's a lot of different story structures that you can use, but choose one up front, because that way you'll know you're telling your story with a clear beginning, middle, and end. That's how people consume stories. Just look at Jesus in the parables. He taught through stories. We got to do the same thing. Step number 5 for how to write a book and self-publish without using Amazon KDP. Now that you have your story structure chosen, it's time to outline your book. It's time to outline your book. This is how I have literally eliminated writer's block. I haven't had writer's block since like 2017. Because every time I sit down to write a book, I have an outline already done, completely plotted out according to my story structure, so I know exactly what goes in chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. I feel like that doesn't sound very creative. Correct. It doesn't. The creative part for me happens in the outlining part of the book. The writing the book part is just executing and treating this like a job and getting it done. That's how I'm able to get my books done in just a couple of hours now, all glory to Jesus. But I cannot get that manuscript written that fast if I don't have a solid outline. So spend the time to outline your book. This can take you a couple of days, this can take you a couple of weeks, but the better your outline is before you start writing your book, the faster it'll be to actually get your book done. Step number 6 for how to write and self-publish your book without using Amazon KDP is to turn your outline into your manuscript. Turn your outline into your book manuscript. This is where you write that book. I just told you in the previous step, I treat writing as a job. I mean, it makes sense because this is how I actually, pay our mortgage, is through Godlywood Girl. So I have to treat it as a job, to be honest with you. But it still feels very, very fun. Like when I'm writing my Christian romance novels, I have a vibe going, sis. I choose the perfect music to match that scene, and then I'll play it as I'm writing the scene. Ah, I love it. It's a vibe. So sit down to write your book. A couple of tips for you. Since you have your outline, you know what's going in your book. That's going to eliminate procrastination, eliminate distraction, eliminate imposter syndrome, eliminate self-doubt, eliminate writer's block. Have your outline done. But you still need to kind of set yourself up to be able to actually write. So what I recommend is that you set your writing schedule. I don't like to write more than an hour and a half a day. I just start to get brain fog a little bit if I'm writing too long each day. So I'll say up to 3 hours. Sometimes I'll let myself write 3 hours if I'm having really a lot of fun with that chapter. But usually I don't like to write creatively more than 90 minutes a day. So time block and then set your schedule. Write at the same time every day. It's going to help you be able to get your book done very, very fast. Do not only write when you feel like it. It's the worst way to write. You want to write as a job. Like this is something you're getting paid to do. If you treat it as a job now, then when you're actually making money with this, you're going to scale so much faster than other authors because you've already trained yourself and disciplined yourself to be consistent with your writing. Step number 7 to how to write and self-publish your book without using Amazon KDP is to format your book. Format your book. So back in the day, I used to have a step in between here where I would say copy edit your book, and I used to hire a copy editor for my books. But with AI, we no longer need to I know there's a lot of copy editors out there. Shout out to you, I love you. But with AI, you don't really need to hire a copy editor anymore. You really don't. Because you have written this book, this is your book, these are your words. We are not using AI to generate anything. We are literally just using AI to correct our book. So what I do is I go to AI and I type in, hey AI, I wrote this book about, and I put my title. The book is for, and I put who I want to purchase it. And then I say, can you please copy edit any grammatical mistakes, any punctuation mistakes that I made? And then I literally put it in chapter by chapter and it fixes everything for me. I used to be paying up to $1,100 to have people do this for me. And now AI does it for me in like 10 minutes. So you can use any AI you want. I've used ChatGPT, I've used Canva AI, I've used Claude AI to copy edit my books. It really doesn't matter. Just choose one and feed it your book in the right prompt. But once your copy edit is done, now you do the step, which is formatting your book. I would love to see you sell your book as a digital ebook, not a print book, because when you sell as an ebook, you get to keep way more profit. You don't have to pay for the printing and shipping. You keep more money. So I'd love to see you sell as an ebook, but if you don't want to, that's fine. Just select your print-on-demand vendor, and then you're gonna format your book interior and exterior files for that print-on-demand vendor's specifications. On my channel, I've demoed a lot of press.barnesandnoble.com. You can also use KDP, you can also use Lulu Express, you can also use Ingram Spark, you can use Publish Drive. There's just a lot of options today, all glory to Jesus. So choose one, pick your dimensions, and format your book. If you're doing an ebook like how I like to do, I like my ebooks to be 6 by 9 inches. I like to use just Google Docs, and you just copy and paste it in, add your cover, and your book is done. Step number 8 for how to write and self-publish your book without Amazon KDP is to build your book website. Build your book website. Now that your book is done, we need to create a platform for you to sell it through. I don't want you to sell it on Amazon.com because they're going to take so much of your revenue. If you sell right on your own website, you get to keep 100%. So build your own book website. You can do this quickly. We have AI now. Go to hostinger.com/godlywoodgirl. Use discount code godlywoodgirl at checkout to take 10% off your entire hosting plan. If you want to do it with AI, I have a lot of tutorials on my channel demoing Hostinger. So go ahead and just build your website. Get that done. You just got to do it the one time, and then you're going to go to the next step. Step number 8 for how to write and self-publish your book without using Amazon KDP is to self-publish your book. Self-publish your book. Did you know that the official definition of publishing is to make available for sale? That's it. So once you've listed your book for sale on your author website, you are officially self-published. So go ahead and create your book mock-up. I like to use placeit.net, or you like to use Canva. Go ahead and write your product description. Hostinger AI will do this for you. Shout out to Hostinger. Go ahead and list your book for sale. You're just going to upload it, list it for sale. Even better if you can record a video of yourself reading a little bit of a sneak peek of the book, like the most juiciest part. Upload it to YouTube, and you can embed that video onto your website sales page. You just want to present this book as a solution to a problem. And as soon as you hit add product on your website, you are officially a self-published author. And finally, step number 10 for how to write and self-publish your book without using Amazon KDP is to launch your book. Launch your book. This part, this step is where you're actually going to make money. If you just list your book for sale on Amazon, on your own website, wherever, and you don't tell anybody about it, you will not make money. We have to launch. And launching is not just announcing your book is available for sale. It is a series of coordinated marketing activities that let people know they can purchase your book. Somebody needs to hear the same message about 9 to 11 times before they can even process it. There's just so much noise today with social media, with marketing, with TV, with ads. Everywhere there's noise. So if you just announce it once, they're not gonna remember. Create a series of coordinated marketing activities to let people know they can purchase your book. You should already have an email list if you're following these steps. So what you can do like a 5-part live campaign where you go live on Instagram and you talk about your book, you do little book readings, you do little promo codes, and then you can go ahead and take that literal recording and email it to your list each day. That's a 5-day launch. You can do a 30-day launch like what I did back in 2017 when I launched my prayer journal. You can do whatever you want. Just launch. If you guys have been noticing, I have been seeding my new Christian romance novel business. So in almost every single video, I'm mentioning that I'm transitioning to Christian romance novels. This is because I'm pre-launching. So people who want more Christian romance novels that don't have explicit smut, I say explicit because it may have a little bit, but not explicit smut, right? They can get excited about these books that are coming. I'm pre-launching. Do the same thing. So those are the 10 steps to write and self-publish your own book without using Amazon KDP. If you want to see how to do this step-by-step, I literally recorded myself writing and self-publishing my own nonfiction book. Literally recorded the whole process. You can watch the entire tutorial by getting to christianauthorSchool.com. In the Christian Author School, I literally show you how to write and self-publish your own book step by step. Let me give you a little sneak peek. Hey, it's your girl, Steph Rodnez, and if you've been struggling to move forward on your journey as a faith-based author, I've created a brand new community called the Godlywood Girl Faith-Based Author School, just for women like you who want to move forward in your purpose as a woman of Christ, writing books. The school includes the Author Toolkit, which has 10 tutorials for 10 different types of Christian books you can write, including nonfiction books, daily devotionals, prayer journals, ebooks. There's a lot in there. You'll get access to the Godwood Girl Book Funnel Toolkit, which shows you how to take your book, bundle it up, and put it into a sales funnel, including a lead magnet funnel, a tripwire funnel, and my very favorite, a webinar funnel. You'll get access to the book promotion toolkit, which shows you how to create a marketing plan to promote your funnel, because in order for people to buy our books, right, we have to tell them about it. And that's what the marketing toolkit shows you how to do. Plus, you'll get access to a community of other women who are writing faith-based books just like you are. Sis, you do not have to do this alone. Come join the brand new Godlywood Girl Faith-Based Author School so you can get the tutorials you need, you can get the community you need, and most importantly, you can get the network that you need to step into your purpose as a faith-based author. I can't wait to see you there. Visit christianauthorSchool.com to fill out the application form and apply today. In the meantime, don't forget to watch my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge where I'll show you how to get your email list up and running as a faith-based author. Go to christianbusinesstoolkit.com, and in the meantime, watch this video for even more resources to help you step into your purpose as a faith-based author. I can't wait to see you there.